What's going on, good people of YouTube? It's time for another one of those come to Jesus meetings, as Augusta Gator and Herschel Talker like to say that I have when it's time to get serious on here. Well, you can call it whatever you want to, but I'm just gonna call it a video where I lay it down like it is, at least from my perspective. Talking in relation to not just Tennessee football, but football in general. And I think I've made some puny attempts at this video in the past, but I'm going to try and lay it down to you today in as serious and best of a way that I know how. Football is just not that damn important. Now, before you come up out of your seats or come through your computer screens and cuss me and what the hell are you talking about, big ball daddy? Football's life, especially in the SEC. Well, yeah, it was for a grand part of my life, and it still is. I'm not gonna lie, I get emotional over wins and losses in football. And how retarded is that, really, in the grand scheme of things? And for years and years and years, I have tried to quell my excitement, as it were. And I've had moments that come and go of control. But it seems lately, and when I say lately, I mean like the last 5 years, 6 years, it has become easier and easier to say, fuck this. I'm not gonna do this anymore. But then your team has a game where they come so close to getting a big upset. And you think you're on the brink again. But no, you're not. You realize the next week that indeed your team still sucks. And that's kind of where we're at with Tennessee football right now. Now I know Butch Jones is hooping and hollering brick by brick. Each individual has his own personal growth and maturation process, and they spend an inordinate amount of time working to become champions and blah blah blah, and he's not used to losing like this, and it's gonna get fixed, and he's not gonna settle for this, and we're gonna win a lot of ball games here, and yada 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 yada. Okay, don't confuse my disgust with the same old song and dance with wanting him gone, because I don't. I like Butch Jones. I like Butch Jones a lot. I like the passion and the energy that he has brought back to the University of Tennessee football program. I like a lot of the things he's doing, but I'm not so naive to recognize some of the things that he is doing that are very Dooley-esque. And I'm kind of gliding off topic here, but oh well, it's my video, as they say in the profession. I really had a good point when I started this video, but as I've started making it and gotten into it now by 4 minutes or so, I find myself drifting back to caring too much about football. I've seen moods change over this Tennessee suckage. I've seen people who are so disheartened and downtrodden and disgusted that it affects their daily whatever, their daily routine. It affects how they deal with people on just a average, everyday, non-football related way of dealing with people. And I used to be like that. But I find myself now getting to the point where it's almost the opposite. Like yesterday, and every Sunday after a Tennessee loss, or we'll just say after a Tennessee game, which is pretty much the same thing as saying after a Tennessee loss. These people that come up to me and say, oh, well, they didn't do too bad yesterday. Alabama only beat us by 14. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that. I don't even want to talk to somebody that thinks like that. I know Tennessee's young. I know Butch Jones got put into a situation that really sucked, and it's going to be hard to get out of, and maybe I should be more like those people. Maybe I should just walk around in a fog and say, wow, wasn't that a great second half Tennessee put on this Saturday night? Hell, they outscored Alabama 20-7. That's a win in some ways. But no, I can't do it. So will Tennessee make a bowl game? They have 4 games left. They have to win 3. They need to win them all. South Carolina this week. We got the Game Chickens, the Cocks, the Roosters, whatever you want to call them. They're having a shit season. And it's a game that Tennessee very well could go on the road and win. I'm not going to say like some of these idiots around here, oh, that's a game we're going to win. You know, we don't win that game. You know what? People, what has Tennessee shown you this year that makes you think that Tennessee should win any game outside of Vanderbilt? I love my Tennessee Vols. Love them. It's the best part of my year outside of, you know, life things that come along each year that are great. But as far as extracurricular activities and blah, 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 it is the best part of my year. Even when it sucks, it's the best part of my year because I just love Tennessee football. Fortunately, my Cardinals are doing a great job this year and making me very happy and proud, as are my Greenville Green Devils. I don't know if either one of those teams will win the ultimate championship at their level, but at least in the regular season, I'm enjoying the shit out of watching them play. So, as we reach way too long into this video, 8 minutes and 30 seconds, I apologize for the length, but I'll leave you with this thought. Is your football team sucking really that big of a deal? I'm going to say no. At least until we go to Columbia, South Carolina this week, and then we'll talk after the game. Go Vols.